All right, if you've been looking for easy living near State College without giving up style or convenience, you're gonna wanna see this one. Today we're gonna be touring this ranch home here in Nittany Glen that's just minutes from Penn State, the airport, shopping, dining, and I-99. This is a clean, move-in ready, low maintenance solution, and honestly, a really solid fit for a lot of different buyers in today's market. So let's go take a look. All right, so here we go. This is the cute little ranch home that we're gonna be looking at here today. It is a 3-bedroom, 2 full bath, 1,560 square foot home with 9-foot ceilings, a 1-car garage, and it's in the Village of Nittany Glen. Sometimes you hear it referred to as just Nittany Glen. That's actually what's on the sign as you come in, but the actual condo association is called the Village of Nittany Glen. In any event, I want to point down the street here real quick so you can see they are still building in Nittany Glen. So it's almost done, but there is still some construction going on. And this street, though, otherwise is pretty peaceful. So let's go take a look and see what we got here. As we're walking in, I want to point out that the landscaping is all taken care of as part of your COA costs. This is a condo association, not a homeowners association. So they take care of the mulching every other year. They mow the lawn. They take care of the snow removal, all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna hop in here. Right as you come in, I want to point out, again, I mentioned it outside. We've got 9-foot ceilings, so that's something to really take note of. Really makes the space feel big. It's already an open kind of concept. You can see the kitchen off in the distance there. This is your living room area. We'll just kind of turn around here real quick. You can see, came in the front door. They've got their TV on that wall. Suppose you could do it on either wall. But the other thing to point out as you come in, you got your primary suite here off to the right. And then right here, this goes into what they're using as an office space. So just a little small office space there for you. And then there's your primary suite. And then of course, you've got the kitchen over here. So just to kind of keep a flow going, I'm going to start going to the right. I'm going to go through the primary suite here, and then we'll go through the rest of the house. So here's your primary suite, and you got this cool kind of back to the wall here. Looking out over the backyard, just to point out that this is all mowed by the COA. That big, huge hillside is all kind of common space behind here. Kind of nice. And then you've got your primary bathroom there. And then this is a nice feature. I should have turned the light on before. We'll get it now. Boom. So this is your big walk-in closet. So massive walk-in closet. And you could do a lot more with it. For organization, you've got a lot of space to use. Got these little cupboards here. You got just some basic racks for hanging. Like I said, I mean, you could get creative and really do a lot with that space. And then you've got your primary bathroom with your dual sinks and a little I'm not sure what you want to call that, but it's extra cabinetry. I know that. So it's got a stand-up shower in here and a nice little window there for some natural light. But another thing to take note is just how much lighting there is. I mean, this is a pretty bright bathroom on its own, but then you get that extra little light from that little window. But you got a little makeup station here, and then some more cabinets for linens over here. And then again, you've got more lighting. So pretty cool. That's your primary bathroom. Hey, real quick, I'm gonna take a quick break. If you like seeing homes around State College and throughout Center County, please hit the like and subscribe button. I tour everything from condos to ranch homes like this one, to camps, to land, and some really cool hidden gems throughout Center Counties. And honestly, half the fun is seeing what's actually out there before everybody else does. So, all right, let's get back to the tour. And I'll just go ahead and say up front, I don't necessarily always know the technical terms for things, so you're gonna catch me on that from time to time. But here we are, we got the kitty cat here, little dining room area. They've got the table slid over, but you got your lights there, so technically the table could be in line here with these doors that go out to a nice patio that we'll take a look at here in a minute. And again, there's that big backyard area. Here's your kitchen. I gotta tell you, my clients are gonna miss this kitchen. They have loved this kitchen. It's been a very functional space. Not only do you have a big area that the family can sit at, they've got 3 stools here now, but it's also a nice surface for preparing meals and whatnot. You got the oven right behind you. Just a lot of surface area to work with from a kitchen standpoint. If you're a young family, you got a lot going on, this is a great space for getting stuff done, cooking meals and everything that goes on in the kitchen. So lots of cabinetry space. Got some down below. And oh, and there's this. I want to make sure to point this out. This is a little kind of a dry bar is what they're using it as. But just, you know, this is a really functional space. This kitchen has amenities like that. It's got another one on this end. So, yeah, that's your kitchen. Got a laundry room back here. We'll go take a look at that in a minute. And then these are your 2 bedrooms and your second full bath. So we've got a full bedroom here, well, full bedroom, a bedroom, a nice closet. So normal size closet. And then another bedroom over here. And you can see the bedrooms have ceiling fans in them. Just a nice little feature. Again, just another normal size closet there. And then another bathroom. It's a very functional bath. Just to point it out. It's got a tub in this one. So if you got little ones, you got the tub. And always put the toilet seat in. Someone's gonna yell at me for that. See that one in the comments. But just a simple bathroom, but very functional, and it's got the tub. So let's see. Let's go back to the laundry room. This serves as a mud room as well. Got a couple of things going on here. Got a little coat closet here. So as people come in, they can kick their shoes off. Put your shoes down there if you want. You got the coat closet. You've got your electric panel right there. This is the door to the garage. You got a wash sink. You got another closet over here that's housing your water heater, which the water heater is, I think it's original. And the house was built in 17, so let you do the math. Never my strong suit, on the fly at least. So you got a washer dryer space here, and this is your cabinet for the HVAC system, which they just had service. They just had PBCI Allen come out and take a look at it and give it a once over, make sure everything's running well. And it had a clean bill of health. Let's go and check out this garage. So we got a 1-car garage, but I'll point out that so I have a Toyota 4Runner, it would probably come to about here in this garage, somewhere around in here. So you've got a lot of extra room here in the back. And if you wanted these shelves, they would come with it. They're kind of actually attached at this point. So just assume they're going with it. But you got room for extra storage in the back here is the point. So it's a nice size garage. And how about we just use this as an opportunity to go back outside. We'll just make this one long stream. So again, here we are. Outside, we're back out front. Let's just take a quick walk around. And again, being 2017, you got a lot of years left on that roof. Nothing to worry about there for a while. Just gonna give you an overall sense of the backyard. There's your condenser for your heating and cooling, for your cooling. And here is your patio. So this was an upgrade. And you can see pavers, some nice patio furniture here. Even have a little barrier for the condenser. And I'll point out that these are Trex stairs. So that's all in good shape. Everything is good to go. The big theme I would say about this house is how turnkey it is. It is maintenance free. You know, you don't have to mow your lawn, you're not doing your landscaping. I mean, you saw that they planted some flowers out front here, so you can do that, but you're not really worried about doing all of the upkeep. So this gives you a lot more time, freedom in your life to live your life and enjoy yourself. But before I get out of the neighborhood here, I want to go up the hill. I'm looking up towards the clubhouse this way. What we're going to do is we're going to go up there and we're going to take a look. I want to show you around the clubhouse because you're paying $215 a month. So that's covering your yard, all your yard work, all your snow removal, and you get use of the clubhouse, which has a gym in it, has a common space that you can use if you wanted to do events. So I know my clients used it for like a wedding shower, a baby shower, things like that. You know, all the showers, whatever. You know, it's just a really great space for that, and you just get that by way of paying the $215. And then you also have a pool. So you got the gym, you got the pool, you got the common space. What else was there? Well, we'll go up and take a look. But the point is that if you were to add all that up, you know, paying for a gym membership and, you know, renting space and all that, you're really getting a good deal by way of the COA only being $215. And like I said, it's just up the hill there. So we'll go up and take a look. Here we are at the clubhouse. So this is the main entrance. One thing I want to point out here is this is the Boulevard Inn. So you've got a nicely manicured boulevard coming into the neighborhood. You can see it's a full-on boulevard. And you got this big receiving area, and there's a big parking lot over there on that side. But this all is part of what you get for your $215 a month. So we can't go in, so I'm just going to show you the entranceway here. That's the entrance. I'm going to post some pictures of some things inside. Unfortunately, the timing didn't work out this morning. I was going to get you guys inside. But this is all common space that you have available that you get as part of the condo association. So you got a basketball court here, you got a picnic area there, you got this big, huge green space. So pretty cool. You can see there's people up here walking their dog. And then over here, you got a pool. This is pretty cool. So again, you know, keep in mind, like, add this stuff up. All of these resources that you get for $215 a month, you'd be spending a lot more for that. This is the pool area. And in the summertime, they'll have lounge chairs out and everything. You can see it's a pretty big space. I'm gonna just try to walk around as much of it as I can here. See, this is a pretty big area though. So well maintained. Everything's in really great shape. Little area outside here. And then you've got a inside here. You can't see it. I'll put a picture up in the video, but inside there is a space, an event space that you can rent. Like I said, I'll put some pictures up in this video as I'm going along. So inside that event space, you got a pool table, you got a ping pong table, you got a big area for entertaining. It's got a little kitchen in it. Also within the it's been a long day. I'm having a brain fart of this community center. What's what we're going to call it until I remember what the clubhouse. Jeez. Anyhow, I'm kind of panning out over all of the parking area that you have here. So you got all this for parking, and there's more parking over there. But there's also a gym inside the clubhouse, so you have access to that. So quite a resource. And all of that comes as part of your regular $250 a month condo association fee. And just wanted to show off how nicely maintained all this is. And I know my clients have really appreciated it. They've hosted some parties in there and used the pool with the kids. And obviously you got the picnic area again out there. So lots of opportunities. So that's the tour. If you've been looking for low maintenance living near Penn State with modern finishes and a really convenient location, this one might be one you want to see in person. If you have questions about the house or you want to schedule a private showing, reach out to me anytime. I'm helping people buy and sell real estate across State College, Center County, and throughout Central Pennsylvania. I'm Jared Ernico with eXp Realty, Relationships, Reassurance. See you on the next one.